Happy Saturday, Big Brother fans. It is me, Mike, a.k.a. BB Gossip, and it is day 67 in the Big Brother house. It is Saturday, as I think I just said. And I am indeed doing a CarCast on a Saturday. I told you guys yesterday I would try to do one this weekend, and I have a little bit of time here. My GPS says I have 20 minutes. We'll see if it's actually 20 minutes. We'll see how much I can actually talk. And follow directions at the same time because I'm going somewhere where I haven't been for a while. So I'm following my GPS and talking to you. This is like walking and chewing gum at the same time. We'll see if I can pull it off. And my voice is a little bit rough. Those of you that haven't been listening for very long don't know all of my many stories, but one of the things that I've talked about before is that I am an avid cross-country running meet viewer. I don't know. My kids all ran cross-country, which is a funny way of saying they ran around in the woods a lot or out in the open 5Ks at a time, as in their junior high and high school days. And I used to go to all of their meets, and I still go to the meets occasionally, even though I now no longer have any kids still running. And one of my kids was actually the coach, but he stepped down last year as the coach. So I no longer have anyone coaching or running, but I am still going to the meets occasionally because I frankly know these kids because I've known them for years. So we had a meet this morning that I went to, and I tend to yell a lot when I go to those because I encourage the kids very nicely to run carefully and run hard and beat the people in front of them and all that good stuff. And my voice tends to get a bit torn up. So, if I sound a bit gravelly, that is why. All right, so I am on my way to a thing now, and it gives me time to talk to you guys about Big Brother. And we're actually going to talk about multiple Big Brothers. So we'll start out talking about Big Brother USA, and then we will finish up talking about Big Brother UK. Because Big Brother UK is starting tomorrow. So I have lots of thoughts on that now because I did some work last night to figure out how I might watch it if I want to. So we'll get to that at the end. To start with, Big Brother USA. You know that Bowie won head of household, but that is all we really knew last when I talked to you. Didn't know where things were going to go. I did think that maybe that she would nominate Cirie and Felicia, and she did indeed nominate Cirie and Felicia. Now, the question is that who she's going after? And it seems like she may end up trying to backdoor someone else. Now, who is that someone, you might ask? Well, it kind of depends on how things happen and fall out. It starts with the Power Veto competition, which is going on as we speak. Right now, it is about 4 p.m., a little bit after 4 p.m. Big Brother time. They have been doing the Power Veto. Well, the feeds have been down for the Power Veto for at least a couple of hours here. Zingbot will be coming into the house. We're not sure how they're doing it. There's been chatter that, because the Housecasts have been talking about doing the OTEV Power Veto competition, and the fact that they teased that you would see Zingbot like you've never seen him before, that it would be maybe that OTEV would be Zingbot or something. We don't know. We won't find out. We'll find out. They'll have talked about it. They'll talk about it when the feeds come back, and we'll know much better how it worked. But all we know right now is that they are doing a Power Veto competition, and Zingbot is involved, right? They had the drawing for the players. So we've got Bowie playing, we've got Cirie playing, and we've got, this is Cirie's first time playing because she's nominated, so she has to play. And Felicia playing. So those three are definitely locked in. And then they had the drawing, and Matt, America, and who's the other one? Matt, America, and Jag. Those are the three people that are getting to play in addition. What that means is who's not playing, because we're down to 9 people. Not playing are Corey, Blue, and Cameron. And all three of those players have been named as possible backdoor targets by people in the house. There have been people in the house that have wanted all three of those people to go up as replacement noms. So I don't think Corey's likely to go up as a replacement nomination. And I really don't think Blue will, although it's possible. But I really think now, especially, that it is an option, that Cameron will be the one that would go up as a replacement nomination if Bowie chooses to do it, and if the power veto winner chooses to use the power veto. So that's kind of how it's looking. It is looking like they may finally get Cameron out of the House. If not, then I don't know if Suri would go or if Felicia would go. I want to say I think Suri might go, but I'm just not even sure about that. It could be Felicia. Either way, I think you can fairly securely say that either one of these 4 people is leaving next. That's how broad I'll make it. Felicia, Suri, Cameron, or Blue are probably leaving on Thursday, be the first jury members. That's what I'll give you for now. I'll tell you more probably on Monday once I've had a chance to see who wins the power of veto, and we'll have an idea if it's going to be played. It's probably going to be played or not. So that is coming up later. That's what's going on in the Big Brother house. It's not been a very exciting night, 24 hours. Bowie is not much of a schemer. She's more other people coming to her and proposing things, and she's just listening to them and talking to them, and around we go. And so that's fine with me, because frankly, I don't need any more. I'm kind of done with Big Brother. As someone else pointed out, at this point, some seasons of Big Brother were almost over. So I'm kind of done, and I'm fine if Big Brother just kind of piddles along and just gets through the rest of the season. I don't need it. There's lots of other things going on. And one of those other things going on is Big Brother UK. Now, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I was never a big Brother UK fan. I did not watch many regular seasons of Big Brother UK. I much preferred Big Brother Australia and Celebrity Big Brother UK. I liked those shows, but I was never a big Brother UK. But you know what? Any port in a storm. Big Brother UK has been off the air for 5 years. I'm ready to see what they're going to bring out as a new version. It is the old school Big Brother where the public votes as opposed to the USA votes, which they have now done with USA, Canada, and now Australia. So I like the other voting system better too sometimes. Real pure game players do not like the public vote system because it takes a lot of the ability to play the game out of it. Tough luck for you guys. I am not about the hardcore gaming at times. I like just the social aspect of the show. So, show kicks off tomorrow night. I don't know if the house guests have moved in, if they're pre-recording it. I'm not sure how this is all working, and I'm not going to really worry about it that much. I just know that tomorrow night at 9 p.m. UK time, which is, we're a 5-hour time difference currently, and as Hamster Watch, aka Dingo, pointed out, there will be like a week where it's a 6-hour time difference, I think. But let's not worry about that right now. Let's worry about right now. It will be a 9 p.m. start, the show, and that will mean 4 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. So at 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow on the channel is ITV, ITV1, I think, because they like to use their numbers on top of their names. We'll be broadcasting the premiere where the house guests will move into the house. And then then for a 90-minute show after that on one of the other ITV channels will be it's live and late and live or something. It's a talk program where they're going to talk about the house guests and probably watch them doing stuff. And then there's going to be several hours of live feeds as well. That was just reported to me by, I think, Alfie. I think the name is Alfie is the person who put it in, not just, but today let me know. They said this is when the live feeds are going to be on. So those will be on ITV. So the question is, how the heck do you watch that show? All right. I am going to talk about that right here, right now. I tweeted about it yesterday. I am not a tech support person. Well, my job technically has always been a tech support job for many years, but that's not what I'm doing in this world. In this world, I am just a guy who watches stuff, but I'm going to explain it to those of you who are tech savvy, and those of you who don't understand it, you either need to get a hold of your nephew or niece or your neighbor kid who knows how to do this stuff, or you just need to suffer through, and I will link to the actual shows and you can kind of watch it on a delayed basis in just the TV shows. That would be my suggestion. Okay? So, How do you manage to watch it? Well, you have to have what's called a VPN, which stands for Virtual Private Network. You need a VPN because you need to fool the folks over in the UK into thinking that you are sitting over in the UK, okay? Because they only want people that live in the UK watching it. And that's more of a licensing issue that the company Endemol that owns the license for Big Brother says the UK folks have to pay them money for the rights to Big Brother, and part of the stipulation is, but only the people in your country can watch this show, because there's people in the U.S. that the U.S. folks want only them to be able to watch it, because they don't like those of us that like to watch it from other countries, because they think that we won't watch our countries as much. And frankly, let's be honest, that's not the case for those of us that want to watch every possible variation of Big Brother. We want to consume them all, not just, oh, I don't like the U.S. version, so I'm going to watch the UK version. I'll still watch them both. That doesn't matter. They don't care. They don't want me to watch it. So you have to get, and this applies to other TV shows as well. So, right, because they show movies and stuff over there that they don't have, that they can't show here, or the rights have been, it's all about money. It's all about lawyers. So you get a VPN, which fools it. Tells it, that makes it look like you're actually sitting in that country. So I did that last night. I've had a VPN for several years. I use a thing called Private Internet Access, PIA. There are other ones as well, NordVPN, N-O-R-D. There's lots of different VPNs. They are going to run you anywhere from, $40 to $50 a year. Usually you can get it also on a monthly fee, but you have to pay like an annual or a monthly fee. And for most people, I'm going to talk to people who are on their computers. You're going to install a piece of software on your computer, and then you run that piece of software and you tell it, where do you want to pretend to be from? And it will give you options for different countries, different cities, and you pick one. In this case, I pick London. So I say, I want to be from London, right? So now I've done that. Now I've got my computer pretending to be from London. And by the way, I did the same thing on my phone. I can use I have an app for my phone, same company, PIA. I run the program on there, and I can tell my phone to pretend to be in London for some purposes, for purposes of browsing, of cruising the internet, reading web pages and things like that. So I go to ITV. ITV is the set, ITV.com, and I registered with an email address, and then they want a postal code. So think of it, for those of you in the U.S., think of it as a zip code. They need a postal code. What do? You got to go to Google and you look up, let me postal code for London, right? They don't want an address or anything. They just want a general postal code. And so I found a nice little postal code for someplace in London, and I provided it, and that made them all happy. And I was registered, ready to go. And then I was able to browse the site and look up different shows, and I could watch British shows. I could watch what I want to watch is Big Brother. There was a 1-hour special earlier this week about Big Brother. I watched that last night. It's kind of a test. So I can now watch, when I turn it on, I turn on my VPN, and then I go to the ITV.com website. I can watch live tomorrow night Big Brother. That's what I wanted to do. So I will be able to do this to watch the show. People are asking, how can I do this? These are the steps you have to go through to be able to do this. By the way, Canadians, a lot of them, do the same kind of hoops to jump through to watch Big Brother USA from Canada. It's just what we do to get around these laws, these things about copyrights and about protection. And again, none of us are looking to skirt the law to take advantage of anything. We just like the content there, and we just want to see it. And they're trying to, all they care about is they want to protect, the brand in their own individual companies. But I guarantee you, the fact that I'm watching Big Brother UK is not taking away from Big Brother USA. I think we can all agree on that, right? I'm not watching Big Brother USA less. So, that's Big Brother UK. Starts tomorrow night, 9 o'clock or 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And, again, it will go for, I don't know how long the run is. I do not know how many months this is going to run for, if it's a couple months or what. But what I do know is it is 6 nights a week. That's the difference between Big Brother UK and Big Brother USA. It is on Monday or Sunday through Friday, 9 p.m. every night until The second night, the second show is only an hour. It's an hour and 5 minutes long. So 125 minutes of TV every night except for Saturday. That's what Big Brother UK is, right? So it's going to be a lot, plus live feeds on top of that. So I don't know how much I'm actually going to watch of it. I usually don't watch the extra show. I don't need to watch people blasting their opinions about the house guests and stuff like that. But the live show, what I usually watch is the nightly 1 hour show. So that's what I'll be watching when it kicks off in tomorrow night. So we'll see if I manage to watch every one of them or just have to watch select ones. So that's what's going on with Big Brother, everybody. I think I've talked, 15 minutes. That's plenty of information. I tweeted this stuff out last night as well. If you're curious, you are welcome to ask me questions and I will answer them to the best of my ability. But most of the time I'm going to go, I cannot do tech support. If you can't get the VPN to work, if you can't get logged in, if you can't do these extra things, I can't really help you. I'm just trying. Some people it'll work for, and some people you just won't be able to do it. And if you can't, I'm sorry. What I will say is, follow this account, and they will tweet out links to watch the TV shows like the next day. And there's not going to be a lot of talk online about who got evicted or what's going on. This is going to be very low key. You can get away with watching it at your own leisure generally, as long as you're careful about watching for things online or don't follow certain accounts. I will not be tweeting out who got kicked out of the house. So next Friday, the first person will get kicked out of the Big Brother UK house. So it's going to happen. But I'm not going to be reporting that stuff. I'm just not going to. There's no point. There's no advantage to me to spoiling that information and reporting it out. So I will be just saying, hey, I watched the show. Hey, the show was good or whatever like that. So anyways, keep it in mind. There you go. We're done talking. You guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And I will talk to you all on Monday with thoughts on whatever happened with Zingbot and who won Power Veto and all that good stuff, okay? Thanks again to all my patrons. Thanks to all of you for supporting me in whatever way you do. And be well, and we will talk to you all on Monday. Yes. All right, see ya. Bye-bye.